Welcome to Hockey Town. Welcome, it's Peter Fly, but the puck drops here. This is such an important game. The Red Wings have lost 4 straight, 2 to Chicago, and 2 against the Dallas Stars. They are 0-4 on the road, only 1 point in the last 4 games, and they are 2-2 at home. A shutout loss, the first one in this building against the Hurricanes, a win against Carolina, a loss to Columbus, another 1-goal loss, and a win against the Blue Jackets. But then they lost 2 terrible games in Chicago. A game 3-2 in overtime against Dallas, or 2-1 in overtime against Dallas, and then got shattered 7-3. But we're here in Detroit against the Florida Panthers, and it's Darren Helm, one of 2 players on this hockey club that won the Stanley Cup in 2008. It's his 700th game in the National Hockey League. He's played since 2007 in his his 14th season in the league. And you look at the Panthers, they've got experience, they've got younger, they're 4th in the division. Behind, who was it? Columbus. I know that they're a team that's high in the division.
He did this with Nashville. He did this with Pittsburgh. This kid's played 12 full years in the NHL. He's averaged darn near 20 goals a year. He's been unbelievable. He gets in your face. He's gritty. And Florida is a better team, even at 34 years old, with this kid in the lineup.
Nashville, Dallas, and Columbus. That's right. Detroit is last in the division. Second worst team in the NHL, but they sit 1 point behind Carolina at 7, 2 points behind the Lightning and the Blackhawks, and Florida, who are 4th in the division. So they would be all around. I think they would jump over Chicago at 6, but they would definitely be one of those teams. Yeah, they would jump ahead or just be tied with Chicago, also tied with Tampa Bay, also tied with Florida. So a lot of things going there now. Yeah, why don't you record the Edmonton game? I even said I'm not going to watch a minute of it. So I'm only going to watch the highlights of it when they come on YouTube or on NHL Network or something. I'm not going to watch it. So for the first intermission, I'll find another game to watch. I'm thinking of doing the Minnesota-Colorado game. I'm not streaming it, but if there's time in an intermission, I might stream some of it. So we're going to commercial, and then we'll be back in Detroit, where there are 500 fans in attendance here in Detroit for Red Wings and Panthers. I'll try. Oh, okay, James. All right, I won't broadcast it. I probably won't broadcast like a lot of it or any of it, but I will definitely tell you what happens. I'm gonna update at every commercial. I will be updating the scores. So how much do you need the Islanders to be winning by, James? Hi, Anna. How much do you want the Flyers to be winning on? If you're wondering right now, I was wondering where Josh is. Ravens 8. Hey, T. Stelly. Josh is actually playing Game 6 of the final of his men's league hockey team, and if Josh's team wins, they win the championship, which is awesome. We're rooting for him. And right now, I think they started at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. So they started about to. Thank you for another subscription. Thank you. They started about a few. Just need to win the game. Okay, they started about a few hours ago, so I think they'll be in the third period right now. He should be back later, and then ready for the next game that we'll be doing after this game is over. We'll have other games at intermission, but the next full game we'll be doing, that being Vancouver and the Jets. They just need to win the game. Okay.
What do you see? I see a goal. It's a goal. Top shelf. And you? Safe. That's a safe. No doubt about it. Are you sure? No. NHL tonight. NHL Network. And by Ram. For a team that forechecks well, they get lots of pucks to slot area.
All right, so Jeff Blashill talking with the Panthers. Yay, not really too interested, but we'll be getting ready for that and everything else.
I think that's what the league is. You know, every night you have opportunities, even if the score doesn't end up close, to make a play to either win or lose, and they found a way to be on the right side. They have Panthers playing just their 5th game tonight. Our goaltenders brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers, and for the Panthers, 32-year-old Sergei Bobrovsky. He wasn't cleared to practice with the Panthers until 20 days ago. So
Bobrovsky is going to be in the net for the Panthers. He's 2-0 this year, and we've got Thomas Greiss in for Detroit. So hopefully Greiss can play well here against Florida. Big game for Greiss. He has not won a game this year. 0-4-1. Remember, he lost that overtime game in Dallas. Dickinson, when he scored. Face-off. We are underway. Panthers win the face-off. And Aaron Ekblad, the Massachusetts native, shoots in. Patrick Nemeth out there. And the offensive line is Ryan, Bertuzzi, Larkin. Panthers to take it back. Ekblad off the boards. Ekblad turning away from Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi tries to push this in. And here's the clearing attempt. Shot to the side from where Nemeth was, and icing against the Panthers. And one of the Florida players just took down Dylan Larkin way out of the play. There's got to be a penalty against the Panthers. It has to be here. The whistle blew, and Larkin was just shoved down. If there's not a penalty here, I don't know what the referees are doing. I think that no penalty, I guess. I don't know. That was a little, I guess, kind of gave him a warning. Okay, that's fair. That was a little too egregious on me going that should have been a penalty or whatever. A little too biased. But that was kind of surprising as the Panthers bring it up for Hagee. Lost it, Nemestikov with the pressure to center and then dumped in by the Panthers. And here's a shot to center off of Hronek's stick and back for Bobrovsky to play. Strowman to take it. Strowman shoots down the ice, and Hronek will chase with Brian Boyle. And Filppula lost to Rasmussen. Panthers shoot this through. Here's Brian Boyle with the broad white stick as Filppula tried to hit it and take it away from him. Panthers keep in. There's a shot for the point, but it hit the post. but corralled by Filppula. Jonathan Huberdeau off the corner, trying to put that on goal, and just not able to come through. Franz Nielsen shoots up over the net, and here's Ronick over to Nielsen. Franz Nielsen plays it over. Jarome off the line. There's a shot blocked about off the boards as well, and the Panthers try to send this across, taken away by Danny DeKaiser, and there's going to be a holding call against the Red Wings. Then why did they stop the play when the Panthers had the puck? I guess because it was that illegal of a play. Okay, so holding is the call against Trome, and the Panthers are going to the power play. Matthias Brome for a 2-minute holding, and I guess I understand what they were doing there. Here's a chance over from the far boards. Puck is bouncing. Panthers keep in on the power play. Keith Yandel sets it up from the right circle. Yandel has it. He's got Ekblad with him. Yandel shoots wide. Taken by Hronek around the boards. Can't be cleared out. Here's Florida off the left circle. Controlling Ekblad in. Ekblad tied up off his stick. Nick Glendening. Sorry for the voice crack. Nemeth tries to take it away. Bertuzzi as well, but he could not. Keith Yandel keeps in. Pass to the slot. Shot save by Grice, who goes down. And then airmailed out all the way down into the Panthers zone, which will count as a clear, even though it came off a Florida stick. 1:10 to go in the Panthers power play. Keith Yandel handling this to center. Controlling Ekblad. Yandel. Moved off the left boards, off the left circle. Try to backhand in front. Shot, save, score. One nothing, Florida. So, I'll read your comments in a little bit, but that went right to Patrick Hornquist for his second goal as a Florida Panther, and he points right to the passer, Strawman, and just tipped right over Grice. So it's 1-0 Cats. Philly scored. Okay, so puck in the Florida zone. Almost went on Bobrovsky, and the fans here groan. Strawman pushes it across. Okay, Flyers. I see you talking about that. Nice. Voracek. Okay, there's a chance that one went wide. Bertuzzi hammered off the puck and taken back at center. Panthers try to shoot in and go down the ice. Just so you guys know, if you're wondering, I actually like Florida a lot. It's just I like Detroit better, so I'll be kind of impartial there. Or not impartial, partial. I'm not sure how that word works. There's a check right off the boards, and here's Stetcher. Stetcher takes a hit. Anthony Mantha down off the boards, trying to find Hirose. Here's Hirose. And Ekblad tried to get icing, not there. Chance in front, Mantha never could bury it. There's a shot off the point, Nemeth, and it was blocked by Lustarn, the rookie for Florida. Lustarn is trying to backdrop this pass across, and it went for Stetcher. Mantha turned over in the middle. Here is the former Bruin, Vetrano, and now it is intercepted, taken behind the goal of Detroit by Mark Stahl. Right down the wall. We'll have another of these games tomorrow, Detroit and Florida, at 5:00 p.m. Eastern Time. As here is Rome. Oh, okay. Good to know. I'm not watching that game. Shot in front. Pass. It's tipped. The Red Wings are starting to find their legs here, though. And a big hit. Big hit, Sevier. Decks down Jarome, who's got it. And Jarome loses it. And the Panthers are on the puck. And they have numbers. And Verhaeghe tries to shoot it through, but it's intercepted by Patrick Nemeth. And a hit by Sevier on Glendening. And another check by the boards by the Detroit bench. And are they going to call a penalty against the Red Wings here? Not sure, but somebody's going to go to the box for holding the stick. No, it'll be a Red Wings power play. And it's a big one. Verhaeghe for holding the stick with 14:41 to go. Panthers scored on the power play. It's Detroit's turn. So Nick Glendening draws this holding the stick penalty, and it's a little loose one. In fact, you know what? I think the Red Wings got away with that. I think that was not a penalty, but they got away with something here. It's the Detroit power play taken away. The Bill power play, as they call it here, and Juice sets it up. Juice over. Hronek a shot, and that one went off. They got two defensemen out there, Juice and Hronek, and Juice cannot hold in. Puck gets cleared all the way down to the goaltender. Dropped off from Jarome, and Florida just clears it in. Rasmussen was not able to pull it through. Here's Christian Juice. Juice across center ice. Drops it off. Bobby Ryan. Here's Hirose. On for Hronek. Pass across. Could not be slammed in there. Bobby Ryan with a forecheck to try to keep in. He cannot. Red Wings at center. And here's Hirose over to Hronek. Hronek, and the puck comes to center again. Panthers have cleared the puck a lot here. Final minute of play in the power play. I had out overtime in Buffalo, New Jersey earlier stream today, so I kind of got that stuck in my head. Here is Nemestikov, and it's turned over. A drop pass never worked. Achari shoots, blocked by DeKaiser, who's behind his net. 37 seconds left on the Red Wings power play. Here's DeKaiser, drops it off. DeKaiser's back there, moves it again. Another drop pass for Jarome. Matthias Jarome shoots in. And it's Filppula battling with Ekblad. Bertuzzi tries to pass in front. Here is Jarome. Back from the side of the net, and the Red Wings lose it. Here's Lemeko shooting, glove save, and then he spits the rebound out. 6 seconds left in the power play. Not a great one for the Red Wings, which I believe will end. And yes, it's Verhaeghe out of the box as the Panthers pursue. And the Red Wings end. Here comes Dylan Larkin. Pushes it through, and he's working on Sevier. Tries to drop it off for Mantha. And then the puck shot in again, blocked. And a fanned clear, but now the Panthers drop it off from the boards. Here's Duclair. Duclair continuing. Dropped off. Intercepted off the boards. If it was clean to center, it might have had a real chance for Larkin, who chases. Panthers from the blue line taken away. More chances. Mantha in front. Shooting. Rebound. Tipped in to the glove of Sergei Bobrovsky. So Patrick Hornqvist scores a power play goal off of DeKaiser and in to make it 1-0. Red Wings are pushing a bit, though. Panthers of the lead. Oh, wow. My dad's got to be happy because he wanted Flyers to win really bad. Obviously, I told you he's a Flyers fan, and they're third in the division. And what are they, like a point behind Boston? Sorry, now commercial. We'll see what happens.
It's a new year, but the great deals continue at Motion Kia. Lease this 2021 Kia Sportage LX for just $149 a month. Or lease this 2021 Kia K5 GT Line all-wheel drive, only $199 a month. Come in for a test drive today to see and feel the difference. So what are you waiting for?
So fresh, he's not even in the game notes. It's Alexi Heponiemi from Finland making his NHL debut, and as is the rookie ritual, the Panthers have him do a lap all by himself. 22 years old.
Alexei Heponiemi in his first NHL game, and that's why it was. I didn't know who it was. He wasn't even in game notes apparently that was given to the Detroit media because he wasn't even supposed to play, at least from looked at from the Florida media. But he is playing, and he's had a few shifts here. Heponiemi, another fantastic young player from Finland, and the captain of Finland was so good in the World Juniors. Another Florida Panthers draft pick. Taken away by Florida. They move in. Could have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. And now they'll go for some changes. Puck flown to the crease and glove down by Grice. – 49 games, 3 goals, 11 assists last year in Springfield when he played in the American Hockey League. 16-year-old player in the National Hockey League. Unbelievable for Heponiemi. Off the line. Gone over. Strollman shooting. Save, Grice. Philip Hronek just went to the bench, and he looked like he might be injured, which is not good for Detroit, as that's bumped off the boards by Mantha and then lost. To play it, try to get in through Hornquist, and here's Nemestikov, who bounces it for De Kaiser. Nemestikov goes down. Panthers in alone. Save Grice, and he's got it. What a save. Big face off in the Detroit Red Wings zone. De Kaiser still trying to get this out. He cannot. Still on the boards. Bouncing there. Okay. Good to know. As Rasmussen backhands through from the boards. Taken away. Vetrano. Red Wings bounce it off Nemeth. Still pushing. And bounced off the boards. Nemeth as well. Taken away by Florida. Glendening. Can't take it away. Then there's Filppula. And back for Ekblad. Here's Viger. And here's numbers for the Panthers. Shooting over the glove. Right out of Lemico and out of play. Hands were up for Florida, so I thought it would have been a goal, but and that's what happened to Hronek off the faceoff. He wasn't really injured. Philip Hronek's stick hit him right in the nose. Excuse me, that is Philip Hronek. Vladislav Nemestikov's stick hit him right in the nose. So that's what happened there. Thank you for the score updates. When we get to commercial, I'll do some like I said I wasn't going to. I apologize for that. Glendening shoots in, and it's icing against. Looks like it's icing. Yeah. Now he's got a nose plug in. Philip Hronek does. Hi, Corey Crawford. That's so weird. Oh, I don't think Pittsburgh. Okay. It's actually not really good, although I actually will be rooting for the Rangers, believe it or not, just because that'll help the Devils. Remember, the Devils' next 2 games after tomorrow's game, where they trail them by a few points, Pittsburgh, is against the Rangers anyway. Well, 2 games after Buffalo are Pittsburgh anyway. So if the Penguins can lose some games and the Devils can get some wins, they may leapfrog pretty easily Pittsburgh out of the standings. 10:01 left in the first. 1-0 Florida still. Larkin, Bertuzzi right off the draw. Here's Stahl, hands it off. Right at the circle, Stetcher pass in front. Bobrovsky, it went wide for Bobby Ryan to touch it. Stahl will shoot through. Ekblad has to play this away. And the puck from Viger, now Duclair. Duclair passes this one across, trying to get through two. Cannot. Good defense by Stetcher to try to push the pile, and then they called icing anyway when Verhaeghe tried to get through. So it'll be a face-off back in front of Sergei Bobrovsky. Right off the circle, and that off the draw went wide. There's a shot deflected. Oh, Larkin tries to bat at it, and it's fanned. Bertuzzi, the pass. There's Philip Hronek, who's back on the ice for the first time since he got high-sticked by Nemestikov. Larkin trying to get the puck through, and he lost it. Here comes Florida. Right pass to Barkov, and that one missed his stick. Bertuzzi still trying to jam away at it. Bobby Ryan moves. Ryan pushes past, and he's jarred off the puck by Strawman. Here's Bertuzzi. Tyler Bertuzzi, when they had numbers before. Bertuzzi pass in front. Mantha! Oh, and missed the net. Here is Nemeth. A chance by Stetcher. Larkin. Wrong, 70. 71, not 70. Here's Florida over to center. Duclair. And this shot in. Taken by Hronek. Over to Dylan Larkin, who shoots in. And over to Bobrovsky, who handles it to Yandel, who passes right in front of Bobrovsky. Will take it away. Here's a shot off the point. Stahl. Saved by Sergei Bobrovsky. Right from the blue line. I'm not watching that game either, actually. Boston versus... Who are they playing? Not Washington, not Pittsburgh, not Philadelphia, not the Rangers. See, what I'm doing process elimination. They are playing Washington. Oh, okay. No score, though. 6:26 in the first. Yeah, that's right. I just figured that out. 6:40 left in the first. No score. 6. Oh, this is what they're flying. 16 shots on goal for Boston. 6 shots for Washington. And mind you, this is in Capital One Arena. I know there's no fans for either stadium, but still. Toronto versus Edmonton. 10:02 to go in the first. 8-6 shots on goal favoring Edmonton. No score there. 1-0 Pittsburgh. We know that. 3 shots on goal for the Penguins. 8 shots on goal for the Rangers, even though they're losing. Jason Zucker, his second goal of the season from Joseph and Kasperi Kapanen. Stars, I think, just got into the power play. They're down 2-0. Actually, Flyers 1-0 for Voracek, Giroux and Lawton. 5 shots on goal for Philadelphia. 2 for the Islanders. 2-0 Hurricanes. Go-ahead goal. Voracek, go-ahead goal. Zucker. Go-ahead goal. No, that's the other one. 2-0 Hurricanes. Trocheck is the go-ahead goal for Martin Nechas. And Lawrence in a Carolina team that has been struggling, and a Dallas team that hasn't lost a game all year. And also they've won 3 in regulation. They've only gone past the regulation once, and they won that game. That was against Detroit. Then Trocheck from Stahl and Svechnikov as well. So Trocheck has 2 straight goals. No score, Lightning and Predators. Predators on the power play. 1-0 Calgary. Gaudreau from Lindholm. 8 shots on goal for Tampa Bay. 2 for the Predators. They're coming up with 64 Flyers and an Islanders player. Who's 64 anyway? Is that Farabee? Frost? Face off in the Panthers zone, and Stahl shoots this in. Nemestikov lost it. Mantha tries to go intercept right off the boards. A good hit by Stahl. Mantha, Nemestikov playing this, and it can be kept in and shot there by Stetcher. Here's Mantha. Mantha tied up behind the boards. Puck is loose. Who can get there? Florida will. You can hear the O's and ahs of the crowd. Shot in front. Mantha parked. Could not deflect. There's the hit off the boards. Mantha with a check. Puck comes behind. Over for Strawman. Both of these teams now for the rest of the year as it stands will have fans. Florida's, though, has had a lot for the entire year. Detroit has not had many. In fact, starting the season without fans. There's Viger off the boards. Flying this through Vetrano. Tries to take it out. Now Rasmussen. Fighting away. Here's Huberdeau to try to take the puck through. And worked over for Vetrano, who got hit by De Kaiser and off his gloves. De Kaiser got hit as well. Pass in front. Never got there. Taking, though, a shot. Save, Grice. Right in front from the far boards. All right, see you. Justin Braun. 61. Pass from the circle. Glendening dumps this through. And there's Rome. And is this Mr. 700s on the ice for the first time today? Darren Helm. Here's Helm. Off of Sevier. And there Glendening a check. And Vetrano takes a softer hit. Keith Yandel right through the boards. Red Wings trying to control. Juice lost it. The Kaiser's got to get it. He will. And he'll pass to the middle. And then Brome. And from the boards. Taken away by Florida. Over Veronic. Pass through the middle of the ice. Here's Larkin. Right down there over for Bobby Ryan, too. And then Larkin. Back across on the boards. Pass in front. Still 1-0 Florida. Into the middle. Bertuzzi. Oh, and they had sticks up. Not to celebrate a goal, but like in the midsection of Bobrovsky. Here come the Panthers. Drop pass over to Claire. Has room. He shoots. Deflected away. Larkin trying to go and grab it. And Larkin will. And if he can push, he'll have a 2-on-1. And try to get over to... Sorry about that. And try to get over to Bertuzzi. Mantha back in front and behind the net. Across Ekblad by the Florida bench. Shoots in. And lofted off a stick as the Panthers will change. And then Stahl. And now Larkin. Here's a shot in front of the goal. Hiroshi. And Huberdeau slots that through. They said first goal of the season for Barkov. I was pretty sure that was not Barkov's goal. Here's a shot. Oh, never went in. No, now the light's on. Score! Mantha! Tie game! There was a penalty being called against the Panthers, and Anthony Mantha rips it, and Detroit has tied it. Mantha glove pass, and he gloved it down. He shot it over to Domestikov. Another Red Wings go to work. Hiroshi backhander, puck is loose, and then it was top bar. He just rifled this. You can clearly see that it is right up and under. And Detroit takes a tie. It makes it a tie game. Now, and it's offside as the Panthers are offside. How about that? Red Wings 1, Florida 1. Mantha scores.
Fans gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now. Special offer. NHLShop.com. A Fanatics experience. Riley and Zoe, and they're here to celebrate. Game 700 for Darren Helm, our Silverado's strongest players tonight. Motor City milestone, Darren Helm, 700 career game. And you know Mick and Lynn are always here to see Danny, right? Yeah.
Right off the sideboards, Red Wings trying to stuff it past Bobrovsky. Puck is loose, and it'll be controlled at the point over for Juice. Crowd's going now. They've just called the goal right in. The goal announcement on Manthas is this puck bounced off the goaltender Bobrovsky. Here comes Florida. They'll shoot in.
700 games for Darren Helm. A lot of hockey games in the NHL. Certainly he's had down with COVID earlier. Been a very good, solid career for Darren. That number, 21st player in Red Wing history to play 700 games.
Here's the shot off the wings, blocked in front. Off the wing, blocked in front, thrown. The Red Wings are going to have some numbers if they can. Rome can get it over for Glendening, who takes a hit. And another check thrown. This one on Helm. And then Hronek threw a hit, and he was able to get it back. And Philip Hronek shoots in front. Oh, Helm was down! And he could not bury it. Here is Nemeth off a shot in front, and that deflected with sticks up. Helm tied up. Here is Hronek trying to shoot it to the goal. Never could get there. Hit by Darren Helm. Florida now will stretch the pass up, and they have space. Here is Bertuzzi backhanding it in over for Stroman. Back for Larkin. Bobby Ryan passed it over. Waits Bertuzzi over the glove. Did he just make that save? I think Bobrovsky just made an epic save. Here's Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi. Pass to the line. Held in Stetcher. Stetcher moves up. He beat Declare. He shoots to the net. And blocked again. There's the shot in front. Bertuzzi score! Put it to the net. Tyler Bertuzzi. It's 2-1 Detroit. 3:01 to go in the first. Nope, Julian. Red Wings tied it, and now they just took a lead. It was a Bertuzzi stab in. Yeah. The puck hit the post, and then referee let you know, and then Bertuzzi just threw it in. Wow, Rangers tied it. That's actually good for the Devils. And there you go. Just like that. Good to know with those. Panthers now are going to have to try to tie it. They were up 1-0. They now trail by a goal. 2-1. Huberdeau. Dropped to the line. Keith Yandel. Gudis was there, and they were never able to get it. Hronek off his side. Here's Hronek down the boards, off the the glass. Thank you, Vern. That's a pass in front. It's taken away. Florida tried to move it. Hirose turned it over. No, now he didn't. It's off the glass. Continued still by Nemestikov off of Yandel's stick. Big hit, Anthony Mantha by the far boards. Keith Yandel behind the goal. 2 minutes to go in the first period. Detroit 2, Florida 1. Rasmussen by the boards. There's Nielsen. Still working at it. And the rookie Owen Tippett. They've got some good young players here in Florida, as well as their experienced guys, and a coach that knows Detroit very well, Joel Quenneville, from his years in St. Louis and his years in Chicago, meeting both the Red Wings in both of those cities several times in key playoff games. There's a shot by the Kaiser and knocked down again. Interestingly enough, though, Joe Quenneville only met Detroit once in the conference final in all of his years in Chicago and St. Louis, as that is an icing. Call against, I believe, the Panthers. Larkin. Running the face-off, Bobby Ryan shoots it on, well, not on goal. It never hit the goalie, but he shot it right off the draw. And this is dumped in by Vetrano. As being the home team, they can position the last change. Detroit can. They will. And Larkin chases it on goal. I believe this will be icing against his hockey club. It is. Puck comes back in front of Grice. Okay, cool. On Monday, I think I'll be streaming. I don't know what games are on Monday. Face off taken now, Strawman. Strawman shoots directed. And now Verhaeghe got hit. Duclair down the board. Strawman passed it. Duclair shoots. Rebound. Oh, missed the net. Oh, and a save. I think Grice got the puck. And the net was wide open. Stoll's going to go, I think, for a penalty here, which isn't great, but that looked like it would have been a surefire Panthers goal as they were continuing to announce the Bertuzzi goal. Stoll for a high sticking penalty, so the Red Wings will be killing a penalty. Maybe into the second period if the Red Wings don't draw a penalty or let in a goal. I'm not calling the Columbus game until they meet the Red Wings again. You know how this works. Keith Yandel drops to the left circle. I'll call all playoff games, though. Back Glendening, try to mirror. Yandel from the left circle. Glendening spotting Huberdeau. Yandel shoots up high. Rebound. And here's Ronick shooting it down the ice and all the way to Bobrovsky. Fires from the left boards, trying to find Barkov. Too far, Nemeth the hit. There's a chance in front. Grice save. Rebound. Puck is loose. They score, but did they beat the buzzer? They score, but did they beat the buzzer? We'll have to see. This puck was getting jammed in. There are zeros on the clock. The light was at green. We're going to have to take a look and see. They have not listed that this is a Panthers goal. The referee pointed to the back of the net, but we're going to have to check the clock here. This puck is definitely in the goal as Grice makes the save, and then it gets bottomed into the goal, but we have to see where was the clock. Let's see. When? Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal. The worst luck of all time. Panthers score with 0.5 left in the period. It's going to be Keith Yandel, and we're tied at 2. The Red Wings almost got out of this period with the lead. They were that close. A snipe shot by Keith Yandel, and they tie it. One last face-off, and we'll go to the first period break. All right, first is over. Now, I like the Panthers, but not in this game. Wow.
Seem to be in a position to take some good deal of a juice into the dressing room after the first period, giving up the first goal and then responding with 2, and then all of a sudden with less than a second to go, Keith Yandel beats Thomas Price. So we're 2-2 after 1. Let's talk of some good things that happened to the Red Wings. The start of this one wasn't anything near what they were looking to do after losing 3 or 4 on the road trip.
So the Red Wings almost come away with the lead, but they do lose a bit of momentum. It's tied 2-2 after Yandel scores with 0.5 to go. We'll see what happens in the second. I'm going to go for a second. I just want to go find some headphones that I can use for the phone, and then I'm going to broadcast another game before it goes to intermission.
Sending shots netward because those are the kinds of bounces that you get, and the Red Wings were doing a great job of that through the first 7 games of the season. But they take a 2-1 lead, and it's down to Bertuzzi again. Clean up on aisle 5 here. It's a situation here where things can go wrong against the Wings, and then they get things going. And right here, Tyler Bertuzzi had a tremendous year right now, but the main play on this one is when Sketcher gets a hold of the puck at the blue line, makes a great play for Hagee, and gets it down towards the net. Boom, off the crossbar, off the post, Bertuzzi's there. But Sketcher, that's somebody making something out of nothing. That great play at the point. Follow up with Larkin getting the shot off the post, and then Johnny on the spot for Bertuzzi right there. And that's, I want to see more of that from the team. I want to see guys jump up, make plays out of nothing. He could have easily just shot the puck down behind the net. Makes a nice move, takes it down towards the goal, and it ends up scoring for Detroit. So how much air comes out of the balloon because you give up the tying goal with less than a second to go? Well, as the saying goes, you never want to give up a goal in the last minute of a period, and it's certainly up to the last second. That's a double whammy, and it's a shot to the gut. And a test for the team. Feeling really good about how they turned things around in that first period. They give up that goal, 2 power play goals now against. They got to regroup, and we got to see what we'll find out in the second period if they've got what it takes to get themselves back on track. For whatever reason, the Panthers seem to have had the Red Wings number over the last couple of years. Florida has won the last 6 meetings that these 2 teams have played. Right now, they're dead even after 20 minutes. It's 2 apiece. And this intermission report is brought to you by France. Chilly mornings. Start your car right from your phone. Ford SUVs are built for weather. Lease the Ford Explorer XLT now for $259 a month with eligible trade-in. View more offers at buyfordnow.com. Chilly mornings. Start your car right from your phone. Ford SUVs are built for weather. Lease the Ford Edge SUV now for $169 a month with eligible trade-in. View more offers at buyfordnow.com. NBC covered that shit like that. Wonderful set of hands. Kachuk through the legs. Marchand dipsy doodles to the top of Canadians, and Pasternak is not going to miss this. Just in case you guys didn't pick that up, Lawrence, he went between the legs of his stick. What do you see? See a goal. It's a goal. And you? That's a save. No doubt about it. Are you sure? Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com. A Fanatics experience.
It's the what you call it? Why is the thing on? I don't know if she's coming now, but I hope it is.
It's a Saturday night downtown at Redwings Hockey at Fox Sports Detroit is brought to you by TNS.
All right, I'm back, guys. I am back, and I'm going to be right in front of the camera in 2 seconds. Give me 1 second. I am back, and these headphones are absolutely horrible.
Phenomenal save by Anderson. That was a vertical backdoor. Anderson and Dory gets across in spectacular fashion. They're the team everybody loves. If you haven't already heard it, the team at NHL Network.
Let's see if there's any games going on right now. I think we're going to have the period start in like 8 minutes, I think, or something. The second period.
Big picture perspective. Man on the fly wraps up the night with all the highlights and news.
Every game and every point matters.
The championship team is here all season long on NHL Network. Hockey fans, gear up at NHLShop.com. The largest assortment of NHL fan gear anywhere. Every NHL team and all the players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com.
So I am back. All right. I don't. But the buzzes toward the broadcast. The buzzes. Sorry, it was something else. All right. Finally, you can do something. Okay. 30 games going on right now. Everything's at the end of intermission anyway, so this is like 9 minutes into it. But a few games are actually going to resume before this resumes. So I will. Well, let's go over the scores. So 1-0 Caps. Backstrom scored for the Washington, but the Bruins on a power play. 2-1 Oilers. Go ahead goal, Archibald. Josh Archibald from Connor McDavid. For the Penguins, go ahead goal, Brandon Tanev, 2-1 from Joseph and Bluger. Joseph's second assist. Same go ahead for them. Lightning will be on the power play, but they're down a goal, 1-0. Ellis from Cousins and Forsberg. And Flames, that's good. 1-0 over Montreal. Gaudreau from Lindholm into Chuck. So. Flyers are up 2-0 also. So if you're wondering on that game. Still waiting here for come back. But second intermission, I'm actually excited for. I'm excited to broadcast Minnesota and Colorado. That'll be fun to do. Well, 5 minutes left in intermission right now. Let's see what games are going on right now. We've got Boston and Washington, and I know you wanted Philadelphia and New York Islanders, so we're going to do that one.
think that Barry Trotz is going to
Oh,
find a passion.
that's the game, but I need to put in headphones so I don't get copyright. All right, you got Flyers and Islanders right now for you guys. Moved off the boards and back from Letty. And here are the Flyers. Lawton. And, that puck went out and it hit Oliver Wahlstrom right in the face. So the New York Islanders are going to the power play because Wahlstrom draws a penalty for getting hit up high by Joel Farabee. So the Islanders down 2-0. Got to have a chance to score a big goal. They've been struggling this season, and the Flyers have been solid. Right off the draw, backhanded behind the goal. Here's Provorov. And it will shoot all the way down to the goaltender, Varlamov. And now behind the net, here comes New York. Provorov, chased by Barzal. A hit by the far boards. 1:35 to go in the power play, and it'll be the Flyers shorthanded, moving it in their own zone and continuing to handle the puck. The Flyers are right now playing very well, and they almost worked like a power play there, but it's a kill. Islanders have not really played well in this game. As Pollock hands it off. Dropped off from Barzal. There's Anders Lee. Anders Lee hands it off. Back for Pollock. From the line. There's a shot by Dobson. Deflected. Blocked. And the Flyers throw it all the way in as that was blocked by Hayes. Here's Pollock. 50 seconds left in the New York power play. And battled over from Bailey, who tries to keep in. There's Letty. Off the left boards, Josh Bailey. Bailey from the left circle. Try to shoot in front and off the stick of Lee. And back for Letty. Letty to Lee. Bellows a shot. Save made by Elliott. Backhanded and by Hart, excuse me. Couldn't keep it in. Here's Bailey pass in front for Lee. And Nelson in a shot that was stopped and that could get deflected. Back over from Letty. And backhanded in behind Hart. Flyers continue to move it across. Islanders continue to move it across and shoot this in as the power play is killed. All right, we're done with that game for now. Probably for the rest of the game. But I will provide you, James, some of what happens. Here we go. Luke Glendening, the only skater in the league with face-off something. I missed the stat. But we have a tie game. Should be a 2-1 game, but it's a tie game. Face-off won by Larkin and spun to the corner where Bobby Ryan plays it into the Florida zone. Ryan fell down and passed off the boards, controlled still, handled off the glass, and a pass into the middle. Duclair with it. Passed it off for Hagee right in front. Barkov with Grice down. What a save by Grice! He robbed Sasha Barkov. Alexander, the captain of Florida, just had everybody down. Skate to stick, backhander with the goaltender down and just couldn't push it through. Also, good play defensively by Bertuzzi, and Grice was able to hold the fort through there and make the save. 19:30 to go in the second. Stetcher off of his stick and trying to go over to Mantha, who battles Huberdeau. Real good battle. Hiroshi, and now Filppula with the puck, trying to get it away. Panthers move to center. Huberdeau back down the line. Pass into the Florida end, right? Down goes Vetrano. He draws a penalty. Power play Florida early in the second period. Valtteri Filppula scored his first goal of the season 2 nights ago against Dallas, and he is going to be called now for a trip. This guy doesn't commit too many penalties, but he committed a really stupid one there. A tripping goal. Barkov, clean win. Here's Yandel. Yandel. Huberdeau, pass to the slot, right past Ekblad. Ekblad into the middle, and the puck is cleared all the way down. Here's Yandel to drop it off to Barkov. Barkov in through 2, and a stop made by Grice. Yeah, I apologize for yawning. I must be really tired. Big face-off between Larkin and Barkov. Right down the line, face-off won by Detroit. And right off the boards, and it will spin to Bobrovsky to play it to Yandel. Yandel there, he was pressured by Bertuzzi as Florida continues to move on with the power play. Huberdeau looks for Barkov. Barkov a hit on Hronik. Red Wings try to take it out. They cannot. Hornquist with it. Back Ekblad handed it off for Yandel a shot. He scored the tying goal with 0.5 to go in the first period. Here's Barkov. Checked from the boards. Red Wings trying to take it out. They cannot. Here's Huberdeau. Good pass. Handed it off into the middle, and it slides at center ice, into center ice. Here's Huberdeau. Red Wings change. Barkov sends it. Trying to go for Huberdeau. He had it. He lost it. And now pass in front over. Shot in front by Hornquist. And it was deflected. Might have been stopped by the goaltender as well. And back across for the shot from Patrick Nemeth over to Duclair. Duclair, Yandel. Red Wings will send it all the way down, and this is going to be the end of the Florida power play. Filppula out of the box. And behind the Detroit goal. Oh, Islanders did score. Okay, wow. That's good for them, and it's also good for James. Stall behind the net. Torn off the glass, and the Red Wings to shoot this in. Still slapped in by Stetcher. And brings it off a shot from the wing, and it's stopped by Grice. No rebound. Here's the Kaiser off of where Nielsen was. No, Nielsen took a fall trying to go take the puck away. The Detroit fourth line handed down. And a shot in front over the glove, and glove down by Grice. One of the greatest goaltenders of all time, Terry Sawchuk, wore number 1, of course, retired here at Little Caesars Arena, and number 29. But number 29 never retired, and Grice is actually wearing that as well, a number he's worn his whole career. As this shot down all the way through, and Stroman takes a hit by Jerome and thrown to center again. Shot down, deflected away. Here's Bertuzzi. Backhands in. And a good check. Bertuzzi to the line. Hronek shooting up high. Rebound. Bobrovsky making the save. And there's a check. And Bertuzzi trying to send the puck to center. And it's intercepted by Florida. Duclair. He's got it. 2-on-1. Duclair pass across. Save made. Barkov. Grice is down. And the puck is still loose. And now it's thrown to center by the Red Wings. Oh, and that was a little scary. And Ekblad is offside. Panthers got a 3-shot on goal lead here in a tie game. 2-2. Shot in, down, off the boards. Stetcher loses it. Huberdeau dangles over to the point. There's a shot on a blast and a save by Grice. And the Red Wings bottom this off the glass, and it is going to be flown down all the way and icing against Detroit. Backhanded down a stall. Tries to go off the boards, and this puck will come out of play. Two to two. Red Wings and Panthers, 13:48 left in the second. Hi, Josh. How was Game 6? Patrick Hornquist, and they play rock and roll part 2. There's some pushing with Rasmussen, and off the boards, Christian Juice. And then right through Grice, and that's it there. He just made the save. And Filppula turning through, drop down, backhander to the goal, and I think there's going to be a Detroit power play here. Yes, Keith Yandel to the penalty box. Two. Wow, nice. I'm good, Josh. Just so you know, if you keep seeing updates for Flyers and Islanders, James bet on the Islanders to win the money line, and the Flyers were winning 2-0, and the Islanders won. So he needs the Islanders to win, I guess, for the bet or whatever. So that is why those updates might be coming a lot. If you don't understand what I mean, you can look up earlier at the chat. I'm good, Josh. Just I'll ask you a question I asked before. If the Red Wings carried the puck up the center at the power play, that commercial will explain what happened in this game that you missed. What is how was the game? Did you win? Hi, Alexis. Just triple overtime. Did you win it or what? Hi, Alexis. Ekblad makes a check and is knocked down. No call on the play, although I thought that was legal as it's kept on the line. Hold on, guys. Just hold on. Actually, you know what? I can actually still. No, I can't. I'll be in there in 1 second. Yes. What? Can you please do it? Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, that was just a quick family thing. I'm right back here. 42 seconds left on the man advantage. Awesome. That's got to be the best feeling in the world. Congratulations. Absolutely awesome. Proud of you, man. Proud of your team, too. Red Wings phone to center. They'd like some of that excitement. As this off the boards, remember a commercial, I'll explain to you how this game has gone. It's been pretty crazy. And cleared down the ice by Florida. Over to Grice at the goal. Filppula off of center. One last chance for the Detroit power play, and they backhand it in. And Yandel will leave the box. The penalty is over. He goes to try to pinch the puck away. It's shot in there, and there's a good hit by Stetcher. Troy Stetcher, and then here's Larkin on the backhand. Larkin, pass to the middle, stifled by Florida. Good backhander from the boards, but then shot in again. There's a pass from the wall. Bertuzzi, good play. He scored a goal here in this game. Scored the goal that made it 2-1 at one point. Backhanded in front. And Stahl hits Duclair. And backhanded in back. And a fanning attempt. Duclair in front. That off the boards. Panthers the pass. There's Duclair. In front for Barkov. And the Red Wings trying to get the puck out. But Verhaeghe, who's been an excellent player this season. Over for Stahl. Mark Stahl shoots it down the ice and taking away Anthony Mantha. Here's a chance. Mantha drops it back. Waits. Bertuzzi shoots. Save. Rebound in front. And he could not stab it in. Strawman gets the puck. Chased by Mantha. But then the puck went to the other side of the ice. Nudavara. Awesome. Here's the thing. Here's the funny thing also, Josh. Boston is down 3-0, but they came out crazy. They came out really good. They had 16-5 shots on goal. They were dominating the first period. The Red Wings are going on another power play. Darren Hellman, his 700th game, drawing a penalty. Chronic to the left circle, controlling, and back over, trying to go to Glendening. Backhanded from the wall. Prome took a hit, and it will be touched behind the Florida net. 9:27 to go in the second period. The Red Wings are going to another power play. Yeah, they were playing well, but I guess they've just deflated at this point. Also, Calgary's winning, which I'm very happy about.
It's a new year, but the great deals continue at Motion Kia. Lease this 2021 Kia Sportage LX for just $149 a month, or lease this 2021 Kia K5.
1-1 between Minnesota and Colorado. O'Connor and Dumba, the game scoring goal 7-3. Shots on goal favor the Avalanche. 3-1 Edmonton all over Toronto. That's helpful, as we said. 3-3 Rangers and Pittsburgh. Wow. Kreider scored the game-tying goal. The Rangers have trailed. By one each time. Trailing 1-0, tying it at 1. Trailing 2-1, tying it at 2. Trailing 3-2, and tying it at 3. Islanders and Flyers had tied it. Came tire. Scott Mayfield. Hurricanes 3-0 over Dallas. That is crazy. At home. 3-1 Lightning have scored 3 straight. The go-ahead is from Cal Foote, the nephew of Adam Foote, his first ever National Hockey League goal from Sergachev and Point. And the Calgary goal is the same one. Every game is underway except for St. Louis and Anaheim, which starts in 35 minutes. And then the Canucks-Jets game is at 10, the last game of the night. Dylan Larkin breaking the speed record at the All-Star Game competition 5 years ago in 2016. Wow, what a unbelievable. But let me say what I was going to say before. So here's how the game started. The Red Wings started the period pretty bad, but the Panthers came back. The Panthers scored a goal. Red Wings got a goal by Mantha, just a ripper. And then Bertuzzi made it 2-1 about 2 minutes later. But with 0.5, less than a second left as the Panthers clear it, 0.5 left in the first, Yandel scored. So that is why the score is now 2-2. I don't know what's going on in Dallas, man. I have no idea. As here come the Red Wings, a team that had not lost. Dallas, not the Red Wings. As Rasmussen with it off the boards. So it's the second power play starting it. You've seen that with Vancouver. Not seen it too much with New Jersey, but a couple of teams in this league have done it. Here's Hirose. Pass to Ryan. Bobby Ryan tried to tap it in and it went off a stick. Here is Ronick over to Juice. Christian Juice. Hirose. Hirose off the right circle. Hirose backs up. Waits again. Juice holds it. Juice again. Slap shot off the wing and glove down and held, or just chest held by Sergei Bobrovsky. With 3-1s, a minute 11 left in the Detroit man advantage. The 500 fans here in Hockey Town screaming, "Let's go Red Wings, let's go Red Wings." Trying to rally this team for a win. But teams here as the Panthers try to clear it. It went off of a Detroit player, but it did go down the ice to Thomas Greiss, who cleared kind of dangerously right in front of his goal. No Panther was there, but it was still dangerous. Detroit brings it up on the power play. 53 to go. On it. Here's Juice. Hands it over. He's got Bertuzzi from him, and then Mantha. Mantha passed in front. Deflection, rebound, backhander, save Bobrovsky. And Filppula cannot deflect it through. He stops play, does Bobrovsky. 8:04 left in period number 2. 8 minutes, 4 seconds. Face off. Won by the Red Wings. Juice fakes it. There's a shot off the wing. Might have hit the post. Not sure. Hit something. And the puck comes all the way down to the Detroit end. Juice sidesteps a man. Drop passes it off. Larkin weaves his way in. The top guns on the first line, Bertuzzi and Mantha, have scored on goals. 1-1 and 2-1, but Larkin has not. Don't believe the captain has scored a goal since the second game against the Hurricanes. He's in a bit of a drought. Mantha ended that. There's a shot and a save off of said Mantha as the penalty is over. And it hits Larkin up high, who's motioning to the ref about something, or to a teammate about something. Not sure what that was, as he got bumped off the puck. And here are the Panthers. Connolly, more experienced team. The other night when they beat Columbus in the shootout, actually, Connolly was hit right in the chops with the stick by a celebrating teammate on the Florida bench as the Red Wings move in. Here's a shot by Stetcher. Save, Bobrovsky. And now Sergei Bobrovsky. This will be good for Detroit. He's letting up large rebounds. So now you want to just shoot it to the net here. You want to get this puck cycled. You want to really get movement here, because he's spitting out some big ones. Puck came from the boards. 3-3. Yeah, I saw that. Here is in front, Hirose. Hirose tries to dangle. Hronek a shot over the glove of Bobrovsky. And then Glendening a hit. Right off the boards, trying to get a stick to toe, drag it through. Could not. Back flown to center. Petrano shoots, deflected off a stick. Patrick Nemeth behind the net. Passed it in front for Hronek off the glass, and Helm played it over. Glendening to go pass it off. And Petrano, he took a hit. Hronek also. Mantha to Philip Hronek. To Larkin. Dropped over from Hirose and Hronek. And then Bobrovsky. And now an icing coming against the Cats. Rangers just took a lead. Wow, that's big. Rangers took their first lead of the game. Artemi Panarin. That is gigantic, and as I've said multiple times, it helps the Devils if the Rangers win, preferably in regulation. All right. Off the face-off, Panthers stole it through, even though it was a face-off in the Florida end. Here's Bertuzzi, hands it over. Bobby Ryan. Here's Bobby Ryan. Shoots it over the side of Bobrovsky, and the Florida Panthers are able to jet it out. Juice. Chased by Holinemi. His first game in the NHL today. The young, strong Finnish player. Yandel shoots it through. Another chance in front is to Kaiser. Barkov goes down. They got back up. He just slipped. He did not get tripped. Check from the boards. Keith Yandel hands it off. Potential one-timer. There's a shot to Claire. Rebound! In front, save by Grace. And it spits out for Detroit to play it. And it's spun into the Red Wing zone. No icing. Or is it? It is icing against Florida. Puck to come back into the Panthers zone. Okay. Yeah, but that's fair. I can understand why you would. You don't naturally hate the Rangers because you don't really like them. You don't have a reason to like them. But like I have a reason to hate them. I hate the Penguins a lot too, man. It's just not as much as the Rangers. Here's Anthony Duclair. Duclair with the Jets. Duclair, toe drag. Tied off of the puck by Stetcher. Great play by the former Canuck. Nemestikov takes a huge hit. And the Red Wings trying to take it out. They will. Juice tried to back it to Stetcher, and it was intercepted by Duclair, and he gets hit. And here are the Red Wings. Darren Helm. Helm shoots in, and Helm gets checked by Ekblad. And here's Darren Helm, bodied by the stronger Aaron Ekblad. And then Filppula shoots this through. Here's Darren Helm trying to make a hit to take a play, but he got bumped off the puck. And now Filppula. Filppula and Darren Helm on the same line, just like old times, icing against the Panthers. I would probably be more saying that I'm rooting against Pittsburgh to win. I'm rooting for Pittsburgh to lose than I'm rooting for the Rangers to win. Wow. That's incredible, the work they're doing to Dallas. You got to know also, though, that the depth at goaltender is so thin as Bobrovsky makes a great save in Dallas. Ben Bishop's still on IR, it looks like, and Udobin the starter and Ottinger the backup. 3:09 to go in the second period. Are still tied at 2 goals in Detroit. Between the Wings and the Cats. Goudreau the goal, if you're wondering. Yep, Avalanche and Wild are tied at 1. Oilers and Leafs are tied 3-3, so the Leafs have come roaring back with goals from Matthews and Hyman. I was texting on my Discord for my radio station. It's kind of funny. Campbell, who's been on here, he's talking about the retro jerseys, and one is another Devils fan who's on our radio station, not on my show, but on the radio station, was talking about it. I said, that's pretty cool, but I'm not going to watch a second of Toronto Edmonton. And they were like really surprised that I said that. And frankly, I have no, like, I'm okay with both teams, but I have no real interest to watch that game. Bruins score. Wow. Okay. So it's a 3-1 now. All right, what am I looking for? Yep. Right off the boards and controlled as well, thrown down and in. Red Wings to move it down, and there you go. And it'll be out of play just like that. Second period's almost over in Washington anyway, though. I want to let you know, even though they're winning 3-1, I want to let you know right now, though, Josh, that Boston has 33 shots on goal to Washington 17. So it's not for a lack of trying. As Larkin comes through his zone, and he lost it for Hagee. but sticked away by Grace. Good play by Thomas Grace. And here's Veronic. Over to Dylan Larkin. Larkin sidesteps Verhage and off the boards. The Red Wings tried to shoot this through the center. Controlled down by Yandel. And dropped off again. Wow, 4-1 now? Good hit by Patrick Nemeth. Trying to close it away is Larkin, and here's Filip Hronek. Hronek from the right boards. Dropped it off to Ekblad, and Bertuzzi to go take it away as well. And now Barkov to center. 93 seconds left as over the glove, Duclair. Larkin now. Works his way, shot off the boards. Red Wings stab it into the Florida zone, and it's picked off, taken into the in center ice, and now shot into the Red Wings end. Here's Stahl working on Patrick Hornqvist. Hornqvist who scored the first goal of the game. And it was Mantha Bertuzzi, and then tied up with 0.5 to go in the first by Keith Yandel. And Stetcher goes down, and a pass to the middle. Taken away, a shot, save Grace. Went to the boards, and the Panthers keep it in. Pass to the middle, Hornqvist the save. Rebound, tied up from the sticks. Less than a minute to go. Huberdeau with it. Remember, it's not over until that whistle blows. As Hornqvist is in, and the Red Wings trying to take it out. Stetcher, mobbed by Huberdeau. Stetcher toe drags it. Stetcher, great pass. Mantha, Stetcher, and he's going to draw a penalty. And the Red Wings, reverse roles of what happened at the end of the first period when the Florida Panthers drew a power play that they eventually scored on at the end of the period. The Red Wings do what just happened. They will draw a penalty that could go into period number 3. The power play, Huberdeau, we'll see. A holding penalty with 29.7 to go in the second period. The Red Wings will start a power play. 2-2 still. Bertuzzi had the power play goal today. That was the one that made it 2-1 before the Panthers tied it. Larkin was thinking of getting out of the circle, but it's a face-off. Now they're going to take him out. They will put Rasmussen as the center. Not typical, but he's played center draws this season. And the Panthers clear right off the draw. Actually, no, it wasn't a power play goal. Excuse me. 0 of 3, 4 shots on goal are the Red Wings. 0 of 3 isn't great for a power play. But, as atrocious they've been. What was it, 0 of 6 that one time with 3 shots and 1 goal, or 1 of 6 at one point, and only 1 shot in the first 5 that other game. Shot in, over from Ryan. Larkin backhands it over Ryan, and now Rasmussen, Hronek, and the power play. The period is over. 2-2 at the end of 2. End of the second period, the Red Wings will have some carryover time. I believe about 1:39 to go on the power play when we come back for the start of the third and final period of regulation in Hockeytown. Red Wings 2, Florida Panthers 2 as well. All right, let's see who else is playing right now. Bruins Caps game is done. The Leafs Oilers game is done. Well, not done, but let's do Colorado, Minnesota right now. We're going to do a couple games. So we're going to broadcast Minnesota, Colorado, and then we'll move on to another game. .203 to go. I believe it will be an Avalanche power play. Here in Minnesota, Colorado to bring the power play back up. And the Avalanche have had a power play goal in the last 7 of 8 games. This Colorado power play just so good. Colorado third in the West, in the West Division. Minnesota second. Behind Vegas for first in that division. And number 4 sits St. Louis. Over for Kel McCarr. Dropped it off. Here's McKinnon. Passed it on back and lost it again. Here's Rantanen. Off the boards, Cale Makar. To the left circle. 3-second difference from the game clock. Rantanen save, rebound, and cleared. 3-second difference. The game clock leads it from game clock and power play clock, or period clocking power play clock. Final minute of play in the first period between Colorado and Minnesota. Grubauer as the Wild cleared it down again. Dropped it back in, Jonas Donskoy. Donskoy hands it off from Bowen Byram, and now Burakovsky. Back, Andre Burakovsky. Dropped off for Donskoy. Chopped off his stick, and now Bowen Byram. Back for Byram, a shot, and that one went off the boards. Controlled for Samuel Girard. Girard backhands back to Rantanen. Rantanen, Mikko. Backhands it in through, and a pass in front, a shot, save, rebound, score! Jonas Donskoy. 2-1. Colorado. And they score on the power play. And it is 2-1 Avs. And a great pass in front, and Donskoy the whack-in. So that happens, guys, as they are waiting for the face-off at center ice. That happens with 15 seconds, with 12 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Wild in their own end. And I don't think they're going to go for a goal here. Suter shoots it down the ice, and Wild can't get it. Kaprizov, and Graves takes a little bit of a hit at Kaprizov. We've got a bit of hand fighting. Graves pushing his fingers up the eyes and jostling the helmet off of Kaprizov, and Zach Parise took a shot at him as well. So first period's over, 2-1 Avalanche off the goal with 15 seconds left in it by Jonas Donskoy. All right, let's see who else is on. Leafs and Oilers is still going on. The third period's about to start. Let's go to Flames and Habs. We're doing Avalanche and Canadiens. Puck down the boards. Arturi Lehkonen took a hit. Here's Michael Backlund. 1-0 Flames. Backlund throwing it over for Anderson. Anderson. Back Tanev lost the puck. There's a slap shot by Drouin. Rebound the puck. The stick was down as Drouin tried to put the puck through, and he could not. 2:20 left in the second. 2:21 left in the second, and it's icing against the Flames. Yeah, I'm doing the Flames game anyway. I was going to do the game with the least amount of time, as the Toronto Maple Leafs game had more time. The Stars game had less time in it, but the Stars game only had 1:49 left in it, and it's 4-0. So it's not seeming to be a game right now that would be fun to broadcast, where this is. Puck down the ice. Taken by the Canadiens, Shea Weber. Backhand behind the net. Or Ben Sherratt. And hands over to Gallagher. Brendan Gallagher. Gallagher holds. He tries to pass this one across. And Tanev lost it. And dropped it off. Gallagher, and now a penalty coming up against the Flames. Backlund. Also, when I called the Donskoy goal, that was my bad. I went score. I should have just went score because I like the Wild. That was bad by me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. But so Michael Backlund is going to trip down Gallagher, and we've seen with Florida, with Colorado, late penalties and periods can cost you, and they can get into the back of your net. Think of the fact that Detroit's going to start the third with a power play. Minute 31 left on. I said 39. There was more time that elapsed in the second period than I had thought. Canadians moving on. Pass to the goal. And he could not get it through Drouin. But Markstrom was there. Here's Tyler Toffoli off the boards. Canadians moving in. Jeff Petrie. Weber a shot. Wide. Remember, the Canadians have not lost a game all year in regulation, only losing 2 games in overtime against Toronto and in the shootout against the Canucks. Great pass to Foley, blocked off his stick. Flames try to clear, they will. Power play will extend as somebody's skate is off, guys. Joakim Nordstrom for the Flames, so I don't know if he got off or what. I think he did. Power play will extend probably to the second period, and here's Romanoff. Hands it over for Corey Perry. Perry, a shot saved by Markstrom. Perry in behind and glove down by Markstrom. He found that puck floating by the far post and was able to stop it because the Flames were in trouble. I didn't know if you were watching it. Yeah, I know you'll be ahead of me because you have it on TV. I know. That's on national television for you. Yeah. CBC, which is the Canadian NBC. On the American CBC, I don't even know what's on. They have they have some game show or something on. I forget. Canadians, Romanoff. Holding it. Back to Tatar. Tatar shoots, and that one off the glass. It can get thrown down and back from the boards. Tap to no. Over for Gallagher to play defense. 22 seconds left in the second period. 26 seconds on the power play. A battle in the Calgary zone. Dropped it off to the boards. Holds from Perry to Romanoff. Romanoff. Tatar holds it. Tatar. He has Romanoff. Tatar shoots wide. And it deflected to the boards. The Flames try to dive down to play this puck. And the period is over. The second has come to a close as that deflected through. Flames hold on to their 1-0 lead, but they'll be killing a penalty to the start of the third period. Islanders 2, Flyers 2. In fact, I think I'll be doing that game right now. There should be no reason why not to do that game. I would assume that game is ready to go because there's only one other game still going. That's Toronto, and that does 10 seconds left. So I would assume that game will just jump to that game right now. Let's look. That game went in intermission. Yeah, let's go. We're going right to the city of brotherly love, which we all know is not the correct name for that place. I've been there several times. Nothing against Philadelphia, just that. And let's go, Islanders Flyers. James, I know you'll be rooting for the Islanders here because I think you're a Bruins fan, you said, James, but you need the Islanders to win. And New York is going to the power play. New York just drew a penalty. Matt Barzal with 19:13 to go in the third period. Back for the Islanders, and then cleared all the way down by Philadelphia. Here comes. Oh, I missed the game. Here come the Flyers down along to the Islanders, moving it through. Wallstrom, Eberle, back for Barzal. Barzal in alone now. And now across in front, Hart makes a save as Barzal, the guy who drew the penalty, tried to throw it in. 44 seconds remaining now in the power play. So there you go. A clear down the ice by Philadelphia. Here's Nick Leddy. Going to move to center. Right from Brock Nelson. Going to go to Wallstrom, and he lost it. And Raffle shoots this down. Back from Leddy. And down across as well. Here Myers behind the net, and he could throw this through again. Right from the wall. Here's Pelech from the boards. Pelech took a hit. Here's Clutterbuck through. There's a shot in again, and that also did not go. Here's Matt Martin trying to pass this one into the middle. And back Voracek came. Dropped it off for Mayfield and came across the sideboards, and it's Barzal. Back for Bailey. Islanders control. Bailey, Barzal, still nothing there. Here are the Islanders. Mayfield backhander just went off of Hart and controlled off of Bailey. He lost it. Flyers try to onrush it through. And here's Hayes. Hayes moves it shot, and that off the boards. And it just never was able to maintain complete control. Raffle took a hit. Flyers at center. There is Leo Komarov and then Abe Kubel. Kubel back to the goal and nothing there. Here's Bunneman through for the Flyers. They move the puck, trying to go to Gustafsson, and Gustafsson through, and there's Josh Bailey moving it over for Leo Komarov. And Komarov tried to pull it in through. Here's Eberle trying to move to the goal. And this over to Komarov. Off for Dobson. Dobson works it in. Shoots through. Trying to pass to the goal. Never was able to. Here's Pelech. Still with the puck. Now Andy Green. And a chance over for Pajot trying to get there. He cannot. Here's a shot by Dobson. Save. Rebound. And a stick is down on the ice. Here's Andy Green. He flips in through and taken back by Philadelphia. Oh. Face off back for Lee. Lee in a cross. This is a shot on Hart. Saved by Hart. And he makes the save. Red Wings, the Red Wings are going to start dropping the puck soon for the third period. But here's the chance for the Islanders. They just could not get it to go there. So 6 minutes left, and they're going to call a commercial there as this just went off the boards. All right. Adieu from Philadelphia. Still 2-2 in that game. And ready for puck drop. I am a Giants and Texans fan, T. Staley. Tying the third period there. Tying the third period here. Here's a shot. Juice. Rebound off of Bobrovsky. And Larkin. And Dylan Larkin moving it in. And he got this through. Back across. Just for Hirose. Moving it in again. There's Hirose. Could not put it in. Red Wings keep it. Juice with the puck. Along Mantha. That went off of a Florida stick, but it still went to Juice. 35 seconds left in the man advantage. Hirose. Panthers flick it to center, and Viger sends it all the way down into the Detroit end. You're a Cowboys fan, and you like the Flyers? That's a little weird. Then again, though, my dad likes the Flyers, and he also likes the Raiders, so. But that's not that much of a hypocrisy as, like, if you live in, like, Philly. And here's Grace and Filppula behind his goal. And that penalty is now over. And out of the box is Huberdeau. It's on goal. Played over for Nemestikov. And pinched through the center. Here's Huberdeau in again. Stetcher got hit hard to the boards. Stetcher got turntabled really down there. He was on his knees. He's back up. He looks fine, but they'll definitely look at him on the bench. Oh, okay. My mom kind of likes the Patriots, but she doesn't really know football. It's just because, like, jerseys and stuff. My dad is a Raiders fan. My uncle is a Raiders fan. Same dad and uncles that like the Flyers. My brother and sisters are diehard Giants fans, and I am a diehard Giants fan. Backhanded thrown to center. And it's in fact, I like the same teams that my brother and my sister like, except for in hockey when they like the Rangers and I like the Devils. Hit from Viger, and then Helm. The hit on Huberdeau. And now Darren Helm, now Huberdeau gets it across. Jonathan Huberdeau, pass, deflected and taken away now, though, by Ekblad. And it'll be icing against the Panthers. Back to center and shot in. And Mark Stoll to center. Hammers it through, goes on around. Saquon played against my local high school team, Liberty VHS Whitehall. Oh, that's awesome. I don't have to. My high school didn't produce that many athletes, but we had one NFL player that was not a great player. I've said this to everybody that listens. We had I'm from my high school. We had a long snapper, Mike Leach, who played. What was his name? Mike Leach, who played about 20 years in the NFL. He played for Denver for a long years, and his last game in the NFL was, as that's a far angle shot that never went through by Larkin. Bobby Ryan at the point. I'll continue on a little bit. Hronic back, Ryan shot blocked up high and out of play. His final game in the NFL was the NFC Championship game in 2016 when he was playing in Arizona against the Carolina Panthers. So that game in Charlotte, that was his last game in the NFL. And he played punter for my high school, Jefferson Township, in the 1990s. So not a great – I mean, he was a great player, but not a guy that you'd think of. Long snapper, but still a long career and got to play in the conference final his final year in the NFL. So that's pretty cool. Puck to center. And Owen Tippett shoots it through. Another Mississauga steelhead. Remember, earlier today we looked at the Mississauga steelhead, Michael McLeod of the New Jersey Devils. As this is thrown in for Ekblad. Ekblad hands it off. There's a shot. Tippett save made by Grice. Owen Tippett still looking for his first goal in the NHL. And I remember when that kid was drafted. Thought he would play immediately in the NHL. He's not ready. And you can clearly see that he wasn't ready. Every year I thought, when is this kid going to make it? But now he's finally made it. You kind of see why waiting was the proper response by Florida. Different regime as well, though, too, that should be said. Fanned off the pass right from the stick, although I would think that this regime would do the same thing. Taken away, Mark Stahl. There's to fly out to Glendening. Smaller Nick Glendening over to Mark Stahl. Stahl thrown to center. And then Stroman, who backs it up right off the boards. And drops it off to Stetcher. Puck to center ice. Keith Yandel chases it. Yandel and the Red Wings were in hot pursuit. That's Filppula. Now Franz Nielsen. Nielsen drops it off. Patrick Nemeth shot in front. Nielsen can't get it. And here's Nemeth again. And Nielsen to check behind the line. Behind the goal. Rasmussen couldn't get there. Panthers shoot to center and then shoot down the ice into the Red Wing zone. And it's going to be icing against the Panthers as Nemeth touches and Hornquist never got there. Bruin scored a goal. So it's 3-2 now. Marchand, it was Richie before, now Marchand. But the real game to look at, though, for James is 2-2 Islanders and Flyers. Face off. Stahl could not get there. Grice out of the net. Here's Stetcher. Troy Stetcher. Shot on along the center. Bobby Ryan backhands in. Took a hit. Larkin off the hit. Couldn't get there. The Panthers working on a 2-on-1, but now the two come back defensively. There's a shot saved by Grice. Then another chance up high. And here the Panthers are pushing. Rebound in front. Never got there. Aaron Ekblad. Ekblad moves past Bobby Ryan. Ekblad turning in. Backhander saved by Grice. Up off the stick. And it's going to come to center. Detroit makes wagon-fired line changes. The Panthers could not deposit off of that. They were not able to work at the fact that the Detroit Red Wings are making changes. Here's Mantha, shoots in. Right to check. Big hit in the middle of the ice. And a penalty's coming up, and it might be coming up against the Red Wings. No penalty. Just a clean hit. And that's a good call as well that it was a clean hit. As here's the pass across, shot over the glove of Grice. And Tippett throws it over the goal mouth. And here's Hiroshi who loses the puck. Panthers through to center. They are working on their forecheck game, and they are working on it hard. If the Red Wings turn the puck over while the Panthers are forechecking, it's going to be trouble for the next 12:50 and change. Oh, a huge hit. The Panthers actually, one Panther hit another, and he hit him hard. Darren Helm bowls into Strawman behind the Florida bench, behind the Florida goal, not Florida bench, and Patrick Nemeth sets it up. Red Wings right off there. Hronek shot in traffic. Rebound. Bobrovsky is on it. What a save. And this sequence must be looked at again and again. There were some incredible plays. The Red Wings will have the puck back in front of him. And huge hit by Tippett on, I forget, 27 for the Panthers. Not sure. And a funny thing was the Tippett as we go to commercial. Tippett fell down. He hit his own teammate, and he fell down. And then the Red Wings moved up the ice, but still tied at 2. Andre Reed went to Duluth High School. Oh, that's unbelievable. That's a lot of great NFL players. You say you live 45 minutes from Philadelphia. I live an hour, sometimes 45 minutes if the traffic is really nice and light from New York City. So I'm that kind of I'm on that other side of the area. I'm in North Jersey. So I like all the New York teams, obviously. Well, I mean, 2 of my teams play in New Jersey. The Giants, although they're New York Giants, and the Devils. But oh, you know, a funny story. There actually wasn't a great NFL player, but you remember the old general manager of the Giants, Jerry Reese, I think? Yeah, Jerry Reese. His son was a senior when I was an 8th grader, and I actually went to one of his games. And I never met Jerry Reese, but a few of my friends have gone to, we're friends with his son and are friends with his son and have met Jerry Reese and held the Super Bowl rings that have been to his house several times. The only reason I really never met him was because Jerry Reese and his son and a bunch of my friends, we have 2 different sets. We have a large town. We have 2 different parts of our town, and they all lived on the opposite side of town, which is about like 15-minute to 20-minute drive. Because it's really not 20-minute, but it's a 15-minute drive from my house. But that's cool. His son was an okay quarterback. He got kicked out of Rutgers for some reason. I forget what happened. But his son wasn't great, but obviously Jerry Reese, the success he had as general manager of the New York Giants. I'm not a Detroit. That's not my favorite team. They're my 3rd favorite team. My favorite team is the Devils. Then Vancouver, who we'll see next, and then Detroit. But I do know some people that live in that like teams that are not by them at all. Here's Barkov behind the goal. Gonna pass it in front, and it's intercepted by the Red Wings. Move back, Bobby Ryan drops it off. Shot by Larkin, up high and deflected, and went to the goal. Bobby Ryan runs into Sergei Bobrovsky, trying to fight for a rebound. What are we calling here? I hear the power play sound off the clock. That would mean a Detroit power play. Are they saying Sevier knocked him into Bobrovsky? Gudis, excuse me, not Sevier. Sevier left. Sorry. No penalty at all. Okay, I guess they were just playing the song. Face off to the goal. Also, I like the big Macintosh joke. That's funny. 2-2 Flyers Islanders with 5:37 left in the third. This shot in. Bertuzzi out with an upper body injury, and he's done for the night. That's bad, and we'll see if he'll be there for tomorrow's game against Florida. Stahl picked it off. Mantha, and a 2-on-1 for Detroit. Hiroshi hands it off. Mantha in! No! Saved by Bobrovsky. Mantha in behind. He's checked by Ekblad, and the Panthers really have Detroit down there with size. As DeKaiser works back. It's this Florida forecheck again. It's really solid. The pass in for Gudis. And the former Flyer right over the goal. Gudis takes a hit. Here's Christian Juice. Drops this into the zone. Taken away, Owen Tippett. Moves it back for Frank Vetrano. To shoot in from behind, then DeKaiser, who lines it down all the way, and it will be icing against Detroit. I really don't like the Blackhawks, and I don't really like the Stars. I usually don't root for or like the Flyers, but I have respect for Philadelphia because I've always kind of liked them as a rival, and they, especially when they beat my other rivals, and of course I have family members who are Flyers fans. Devils, of course, my favorite team, and love the Red Wings as well. 4 and 5 for me are Minnesota and Arizona, but sitting at 6 are these Panthers. A shot wide off the boards. Although, just if you're wondering, it's not like, oh, you like every team in the NHL? No, I don't like every team in the NHL, but I have a few that I've really had soft spots for and really liked a lot. But once you get past like 7, 8, 9, then it starts becoming teams that I really just don't care about. And then teams like Pittsburgh and the Rangers that I just cannot stand. Puck in front. Panthers bring it up. Shot off wide on the boards. Deflected. Red Wings trying to take this out. Also, Predators got a goal 4-2. 2-2 still. 3:51 to go in the third. Islanders and Flyers. Dropped it down. Flown to center. A good pickoff. And then Achari shoots wide. Achari hit. I think Grice might have got it. Gudis. It's the puck. Yandel. Off his stick. And in front, a shot over the top of Grice. All alone was the Finnish rookie. And then a shot in front again and a stop by Grice. And this goes off the backhand. And Gudis and the Red Wings trying to take it out. They cannot. Panthers are buzzing. And here's Bobby Ryan. Held from Achari. And the Red Wings will shoot this down into the Panther zone. Taken by Keith Yandel. Big hit. Patrick Nemeth off the boards. Red Wings trying to take this puck out. Another check on Duclair. Barkov strong. He could work the puck through, and now taken away by Patrick Nemeth. And he goes to Dylan Larkin, the captain, working, got hit by Yandel and Nemeth, and a takedown. And here's Duclair. Duclair spins, looks for teammates. Duclair a shot over top of the goal, and Grice points to the ceiling, and it's out of play. 7:29 to go in the third. We're still tied at 2. No goals since 0.5 in the first. Wow. 4-4. The Penguins tied it. What a game in Madison Square Garden. Remember the first game the Penguins played the Rangers in MSG? There was that just unbelievable game. National television last year when Adam Fox had to pass the Kakko to beat the Penguins in overtime in MSG. So we'll see there. 2-2 still, Islanders and Flyers. They've taken a break. Funny, no national television games next Sunday. I would assume there would be none next Sunday because this Sunday, is next Sunday, of course. There is one, actually, Flyers and Caps. But because of the latest game that day are all at 3 o'clock of Eastern because, of course, Super Bowl. Oh, that'll be funny. Fun on Sunday, actually. I'll be doing a double stream. I'll be doing the Red Wings and the Panthers next Sunday from Florida. Different. This Sunday, I'll be doing the Red Wings and the Panthers from Detroit. Then I'll be doing next Sunday. I'll be doing Detroit and Florida from for next Sunday. But after that game is over, I'm gonna hop we're gonna hop to Tampa Bay, just a little bit north of Sunrise, for the Super Bowl. That'll be fun. Both are, yeah. Bobrovsky's been playing a little better than Grace, and that's more because he's gotten a little bit more shots. But both have played astoundingly well. I wouldn't say really either goalie had a chance on either goal. I'm trying to remember the Bertuzzi goal. That might have been the weakest goal that was scored. $7:29 to go, and this puck was won by the Florida Panthers off the faceoff, but Ekblad couldn't control in his own zone, so now they're back in their own zone. And Ekblad to shoot it through. And Ekblad, a toss in front. Taken away by Nemeth. It should be noted when I said that Grice hasn't been as good. He's been absolutely sensational. Here's in Robbie Ryan trying to get it across the shot, and a save made by Bobrovsky, and the Panthers are going to push this ahead. There's a shot. That one went wide, and that go off the goaltender may have. As Hronik is going to stare at the – here he goes, oh, woo. He's probably looking at the chance he had to score a goal here from the drop pass by Bobby Ryan, and he had a really good opportunity to make it 3-2 Red Wings. Face-off won by Detroit. Stahl. Try to clear this. Bumped off a Florida player, but then it flown to center, and Stroman turned over. Then Detroit turned the puck over just like that. Patrick Hornquist helped Detroit. Anthony Mantha from the far wall, trying to pass in front, but Huberdeau with a good play to pick it off, and then he goes right to the Florida Panthers bench. And here is Hirose. Hirose working in on Stroman, and a check by Mantha, and a play in front by Hirose. None of these games, Florida-Detroit, were close last year. No wins by the Red Wings against their division rivals. A team that has been in the same division, even with these divisions out, since the 2013 to 14 season when the Red Wings moved to the Atlantic Division in the Eastern Conference. Team that has, as that shot goes off the boards and controlled through, and that pass to the wide side off the glass, backhanded in for Gudas. Gudas from the line, shot in front, and taken away. There's the centering pass. Nielsen tried to go down over the glove and still controlled. Back down there. Flyers and Islanders have 20 seconds left in the third period. Looks like they're going to overtime. There's a pass off over the goal. Finally, the puck will come out. Oh, it's shot in by the Panthers, but the Red Wings do a good job of forcing it through. And Stetcher does, instead of just shooting it down, pushes the puck for more room to shoot down so it would not be deflected away. Florida moves the pace in, and Yandel shot that across, took a hit. Bobby Ryan. There's a check in behind. A check is in a hit, not a Czechoslovakian-born player, Czech Republic-born player. As Larkin waits for Bobby Ryan to get onside, he will do that and now shoot in. And now it's Dylan Larkin. Shoots to the glove of Bobrovsky, who swipes it off the line with his stick. Down across from where Bobrovsky was, Mantha still doggedly trying to steal the puck. Cannot. Larkin gets hit, and the Red Wings will get it back to center. Now Philip Hronek, chased by Barkov and shot into the Panthers zone. Here's Nick Glendening. Glendening takes a monstrous hit. And now another check and intercepted. Here are the Red Wings. Oh, off of Glendening's stick and taken by Duclair. And Glendening got hit hard. I don't know if they're going to call. Yes. Duclair will go to the box. And we'll see what it is because he's wiping his nose. If there's blood, this may take all of regulation to settle the power play. 3:41 to go. Red Wings are getting a fantastic chance. 2-2 in the third. They're going overtime. All right. Well, this is big right now. Avalanche scored another goal too, guys. Mikko Rantanen from Landeskog and McKinnon. The big line. Penguins Rangers 4-4. Is that going to overtime though? And they're showing a replay that I missed. You know what? Now that I see the jerseys that they wore Edmonton and Toronto, they are really nice. They show Connor McDavid. You guys got to watch it. If any of you are watching the Maple Leafs Oilers game, what a show he just put on. And I know it's always Connor McDavid, but he went highlight reel. Okay. 4:43 to go in overtime right now. 14 shots on goal for Philadelphia, 27 for the Islanders, 2-2 between those two teams. So Vigor hits Glendening. This will be a power play. Now, here's what we're looking at. Here's what I would be looking at. I don't know if the referees are. As it's clearly a push right to the glass. His head goes to the glass. You think of the guy on Pittsburgh right now. No penalty. Wow. That's a bad call. No penalty. He pushed his head right into the glass. This is going to be one of those plays like Pettersson against Florida for Mike Matheson, where there was no penalty called on the play, but the guy gets suspended for the next 2 games. That's bad. The only thing is that helps. And he's in front. It's a backhander throw. Almost made a Peter Forsberg move. He lost the puck, and it would have been 3-2 Red Wings. Oh, Rome. If he had just found the puck icing against Florida, it would have been 3-2 Detroit, and it would have been a highlight reel thing. Rome had Peter Forsberg goal right on his stick, and he was a breakaway right in front of Sergei Bobrovsky. Oh my. His stick was tied up off the leg. If he could just keep going there, it would have been in the goal, and it was a Panther who swept it away. Bobrovsky never even got it. 3:05 to go in the third. And a shot from the line is gloved down by Bobrovsky. .231 left in overtime, 2-2 in favor of 2-2 Islanders and Flyers. This was Rome and oh wow. That was an unlikely hero as well. Nobody called that for the Red Wing Light the Lamp for the Detroit Fox Sports Detroit broadcasters. They do a Light the Lamp, which is every game they pick who's going to score the game-winning goal. In fact, a few days ago when the Red Wings were having a slump, they as a joke, called Bernier to score, which is stupid, but whatever. Going to center, Stralman. Back, 2:40 to go in the third period. Stralman shoots in. Stetcher from the boards. Hirose with a hit. Stetcher, Nemestikov, Huberdeau with the puck back. Here is Stralman shooting. Blocked. In front by Stahl. Now trying to go to Anthony Mantha. Mantha hands it off. Nemestikov. Fight for Hirose, and the Red Wings will shoot in and make changes. Oh, that's upsetting. I'm sorry. James.
Game day started early with the morning skate. Presented by Little Caesars.
5 o'clock. Red Wings and Panthers tomorrow. I'll be broadcasting that game. 2:02 left in the third period. Okay. Overtime winner, I wonder who. I see who it is. I'll say at the break. Really close game. This will probably go. Whoever gets the next goal probably be the game winner. But we could see 2 late goals, one by either team. Puck into the Panthers zone. Big forecheck. Red Wings, I believe, what did they play? 4 or 5 overtime games last year? Nemeth backhanded through, poked it from the skate to the stick. Big hit at center. Taken through by the Red Wings. Oh, they might have played a few more because I forgot that they had a few games where they went to shootout. It didn't end in overtime. Right to the stick of Achari, and the Panthers move it up. They have space. Backhand in front. Red Wings version this up off the glass and into the Panthers zone. Is this icing? Oh, this is icing against Detroit, which is not good. Also, the Blues have taken it to Anaheim, 3-0. Go-ahead goal. Jordan Kyrou, his 4th of the year from Braden Shen and Torrey Krug. Face-off won by the Panthers. Anthony Duclair behind. Duclair, pass in front, deflected, blocked, and out of play. But it was deflected, so it will not be a delay of game against the Panthers. Also, the Penguins-Rangers game will be going to overtime now. And of course that is. Barkov won the draw. Aaron Ekblad shoots to the boards. Continue to pull this through Verhaeghe. Remember how late they scored the last goal of the game that's been scored? Dylan Larkin shoots it to center off the glove of Ekblad to place this in again. And Verhaeghe. And now Stetcher. And Stetcher. You want to get this puck out of the zone as soon as possible if you're Detroit or the New Jersey game. And then chop through. Again, Stetcher takes a hit. Stetcher backhands it. Bobby Ryan. Ryan off the boards. 10 seconds left in the third. And Viger. One last chance for Florida in regulation. Shot in. Grice behind the net. We're going to overtime. The second game that I've streamed that's going to overtime. That ended in a shootout with the game-winning goal being scored by Eichel against the Devils. But here we go, Detroit. And Florida. The Panthers won a game in overtime from Ekblad against Chicago as Rome really angry, slamming the stick on the glass. Bench the The third game that will go to overtime for the Red Wings. They have not gone a game to shootout. They won in overtime. Bertuzzi early against the Columbus Blue Jackets, and they lost the game in overtime midway through the first period. If you will remember, against Dallas Dickinson. In fact, if I remember correctly, those were 2 straight games that went to overtime. So this third game now is going to overtime. I will broadcast. The game doesn't start till 10, but it to me seems kind of stupid when a lot of games are almost ended to go right to another game to go right to a break for 30 minutes and then just come right back. So we're gonna go and hop around the league and do some streaming after this game is over. And then when it's 10 o'clock, we'll stay with the Canucks unless intermission. Canucks will be the last game to end anyway. Yep, Red Wings get a point. 24 shifts, 1 shot, 1 takeaway. Bobby Ryan. For him, they showed him. They said he would be on the ice in the last overtime game in this stadium. Well, fans here will get to watch the Red Wings go to work in overtime against Florida. Florida 1-0, as we said, that win over Chicago. Detroit in overtime, wins against Columbus and losses against Dallas. Bobby Ryan is on the ice. Dylan Larkin as well, and Philip Hronek. For the Panthers, they've got Aaron Ekblad, Alexander Barkov, and Verhaeghe. Face-off won by the Red Wings. From the boards, Philip Hronek. Hronek backhands from the boards. What 2 points would do so effective here? And a 2-on-1 for Detroit. Dylan Larkin holds. Larkin shoots deflected. Hronek from the boards, taken away by Florida. And passed again. Here's Barkov. Barkov in, bodied by Larkin. Barkov looks for teammates. Barkov waits. Barkov backhands, forehand from the line. Alexander Barkov goes to Ekblad. Ekblad. He is mirrored and watched by Philip Hronek, who wants to go to the bench. He will. Aaron Ekblad still turning from center, and he goes back into the Detroit zone. Here's Ekblad with room. Remember what happened with Klingberg? The other game, as a Florida Panther went down, and here we have a chance, and we've got a 3-on-1. Passed it over. Now a 3-on-2. Now Stetcher lost it. Stetcher goes to center and looped it in front and back for Bobby Ryan. Dylan Larkin on. Hands it off for Anthony Mantha. Mantha waiting. Mantha back at the line. Mantha again drops it off Dylan Larkin. Sidesteps. Larkin turns it. Nemestikov. How did I mistake those guys? Vladislav Nemestikov turning it in. Drops it off. Anthony Mantha fakes the firing. Mantha again drops it off for Stetcher. Troy Stetcher. Stetcher holding. Waiting from the right circle. Stetcher passed it off for Mantha. Mantha, 3:25 to go in the overtime. Here's Stetcher. Stetcher dropped it off in the left circle. Back again, looking for Stetcher. Back over to Mantha. And curling at Nemestikov. Shooting, save Bobrovsky! No rebound. And the Red Wings, oh boy, they did a great job there to get the puck across. We will see. Christian Juice, Dylan Larkin, and Brome. And you know if Brome would like to redeem himself off the faceoff, tied up, but then the Panthers were able to take it away. And here is steal, Brome, and tied up well. Brome still defensively battling. Might have been a penalty, but they're going to let these things go in overtime. Anthony Duclair is out there. Dropped it off for him. Duclair with tons of speed. Duclair on the right side. Duclair past Larkin. Duclair lost the puck in and behind. And a good hit on the Finnish rookie. Larkin, who made the check and gloved down by Rome. Looking for some teammates. Rome does find them now. Dylan Larkin from the right wall. Larkin pass, trying to go to Jerome, and now it's Declare racing on Larkin, drops it. Declare in the breakaway, backhander, save, Grace! To Larkin off his skate to the stick, but then back from him, Declare gets hit. What a chance for the Panthers. Declare back in front, they score. The rookie, his first goal of his National Hockey League career. And it's a game winner in overtime. You could just feel it. And Declare brought this puck up. "16-year-old Finnish sensation in his first National Hockey League career game defeats the Red Wings in overtime." Hepiniemi is the guy with the winner. And a great goal for him. The Panthers take 2 points in Hockey Town. Right, a bouncing puck, and oh no. I just watched the replay again. I think this will be Declare's goal. I don't know if it went off the stick of Hepiniemi. We'll have to see again. Declare the shot. No, that's a pass. It will be Hepiniemi. Okay. I got it right. "16 years old. 16-year-old kid from Finland in his first career NHL game, who played 1 year last year in the American Hockey League, and he scores his first career goal in overtime. That wasn't the Wings horn. That was the Panthers horn. That's not the Wings horn at all. I never played it. I'll explain to you the difference. This is Detroit. This is Florida. So, Panthers win, but unfortunate. All right, we're going to be hopping around the league, streaming various games until the puck drops in Manitoba for Canucks and Jets. Yeah, he's incredible. Stars and Hurricanes. The Hurricanes have won, so that's it. 1 minute left in the third. 4-3. Oh, we can go to that game. We'll go to that game quickly. Avalanche, Lightning, and Predators. Let's go to that game really quickly. "46 seconds left. Nashville and Tampa Bay." A 6-on-5 in the Lightning zone. Arvidsson shoots, deflected, rebound, save, another chance in front. Predators couldn't stash it through, and the puck comes to center. 35 seconds left in the third period. Arvidsson with it. Lightning are 6th in the division. Predators are 3rd, I believe. So Nashville would want definitely at least a point here. Predators don't want them. Lightning don't want anything. Arvidsson rebound. Did that go through? No. Duchesne off the puck, and he got tied up. And now 12 seconds left. The Predators try to keep the puck in. Granlund does, but he turned it over, and the puck is going to go all the way down with 5 seconds to go. Here's a backhander. Missed the net for the Lightning, but it's not going to matter. Tampa wins 4-3 over Nashville, and 2 needed points for the Lightning. Also, the Bruins came back and forced overtime, but the Caps won it in overtime. Okay, so what are the games here? 3-3. Oh, let's go to Toronto and Edmonton. This game is going to overtime. So let's hop over to this game. Here is Jake Muzzin. Dropped it off Austin Matthews. They took a hit from Connor McDavid here in Edmonton. Shot taken. Muzzin fell down. And here's going to be a chance for Edmonton with 12 seconds left. 3-on-2 for the Oilers. Archibald shoots. Save Anderson out of his goal. Puck comes off the boards to center. And we're going to overtime in Edmonton. The Oilers and the Maple Leafs. And the Maple Leafs will earn 15 points on the season as Archibald nearly won it. And what a save by Frederik Andersen. We're going to overtime.
This is a classroom.
103 left in the third between Montreal and Calgary. And Calgary's got a 1-0 lead there. I really don't care too much about either of these teams getting points. I was really more interested in Calgary winning this, especially in regulation. Also, Penguins won in overtime. A flip of the script from last year. Crosby from Joseph and Rust. Crosby's second overtime goal of the year. This game, the Calgary game and Montreal. In fact, I can broadcast the Calgary-Montreal game right now. Let me do that as well. I'm telling you, I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm fine. I can do it. Yep. All right. Oh, Flames just hit an empty netter. They are reviewing it to see if it's offside. If it's offside, it's 1-0 Calgary. If it's onside, it's 2-0 Flames with 31 seconds left. It's onside. A shot by Lucic at the goaltender Price. Puck off the wall. Then Lehkonen and back for, Allen, not Price. Canadians trying to draw this to center, but they could not. And shot in Tanev. And icing coming up against Montreal. So the puck will be back in front of the Montreal goaltender. Ten seconds left in the period. And Calgary will pass this to center. And here we go. A shutout for the Flames for Markstrom. The first regulation loss for the Canadians. So we're back in overtime in Edmonton. Toronto to move it up. 3-3 to score. Here's Nylander in alone. Nylander shoots. Save made by Koskinen. And here come the Oilers. And it's Connor McDavid. He has Draisaitl. Draisaitl over his stick. Back for Barry. Connor McDavid, Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl has McDavid. And Draisaitl to McDavid. He scores! Connor McDavid! He wins it in overtime. Connor McDavid, who has been a highlight reel monster in this game, whips this past Frederik Andersen, and the Edmonton Oilers beat the Maple Leafs in overtime in Edmonton. The Maple Leafs went down the ice with the shot. Saved by Koskinen, and then Edmonton goes to work. Draisaitl to McDavid. And a tip-in goal. All right. Who else is playing? A ton of overtime games today. Flames win 2-0. Lightning win 4-3. Hurricanes win 4-1. Flyers win 3-2 in overtime. Penguins win 5-4 against the Rangers in overtime. Blues are up 3-1, but the Ducks have 6 seconds on the power play. Oilers win 4-3 in overtime. Panthers win 3-2 in overtime. Avs 3-1 over the Wild. Right now, end of the second intermission. Capitals win 4-3 in overtime. Game-winning goal there, scored by Alex Ovechkin in his comeback. Wow, that's big. And Sabres win in a shootout 4-3. So we've only got 3 games left today. The Anaheim game that's already going on, and the Minnesota game that's already going on as well, and the Vancouver game that will be there. So we'll wait. The closest game to ending now is Minnesota and Colorado, but that game still has what? 11:37 left in intermission. So we're still waiting on. So we may not. I'll keep the stream on and I'll change hats. Well, I'm gonna change hats now, but I'll there's not really too much to really talk about here, guys. So there's any of you have any questions or want to talk to me about something, go ahead, because there's not really anything to do right now until the Minnesota Colorado game comes back or something. So just let me know if there's anything you really want to go through. Now it's just pretty boring. Again, I apologize that it's so quiet right now. Do you think Detroit Red Wings have a chance of winning tomorrow night's game? I don't know. Hopefully. Yeah, I actually broadcasted the end of it, Josh. You missed that. Who is my favorite Detroit Red Wings player? Now Dylan Larkin. Of all time, Sergei Fedorov. Why can't they get it done? Because of the very reason you said, they're young. They're young and inexperienced. Now, obviously, that argument doesn't really work because the youngest player on the ice is the guy who won it for Florida. Now, you also can't make that argument because they're a more experienced team, but I'm just saying you want to use youth. That is the reason why, but it's just ironic that the youngest guy on the ice actually wins it for the most experienced team. Favorite Devils player of all time? Marty Brodeur, my favorite athlete of all time. No question. Favorite Vancouver Canuck of all time is Daniel Sedin. Who's the better Wings goalie, Greiss or Bernier? Both have been around the block a couple of times. I famously really was a hater on Bernier last year. I thought he was terrible last year. I really believe he was. I wasn't too bullish on Bernier this year, but frankly, and I was really happy for Greiss this year. But frankly, Bernier's been the better goalie. The Red Wings have played better in front of him. He had one bad game that was against Chicago, and that was just a bad game altogether for the Red Wings. That might have been their worst game they played. I think the second game against Chicago was worse than the second game against Dallas. Same score, but I think it was worse. Yes. Yes, no question. He's the greatest athlete that's ever lived. Ahead of Muhammad Ali, ahead of Michael Jordan, ahead of Babe Ruth, ahead of Wayne Gretzky, ahead of Pele. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for stuff that I literally just said. Ahead of Tom Brady, ahead of Joe Montana, ahead of Jerry Rice, ahead of Gordie Howe, ahead of every athlete. Ahead of Usain Bolt, anybody you could think of, Michael Phelps, ahead of all of those guys is Marty Brodeur. Oh. And you can't go, oh, you're a Devils fan, you're biased, because I'm also a fan of other sports, of other fantastic, great players. Like, I'm a Giants fan, and I'm ranking Brodeur better than Lawrence Taylor as an athlete. So that is, it's not it's just me saying what I believe. I would like some game to start or resume. I will check your comments back in a little bit. And 1 second. Greatest hockey game ever played? Detroit, Colorado, 1997. Favorite movie of all time? I don't know. I don't know what my favorite movie of all time is. You know what? I'm not a big movie guy, but I got to tell you, and I know my dad's a huge movie guy, so he probably would hate that I'd say this because there's so many great sports movies and so many great action movies, but I saw it when I was like 14, and it's a stupid movie. It was not great at the box office. It was looked to be kind of kind of gimmicky, and it's going to go down as one of those like lackluster movies, but I found it great. I'd have to say Draft Day. And that was a movie about the NFL draft, and there was a spoof on Johnny Manziel. It was actually one of my favorite players of all time in college football history. But they they go to the draft, and the Browns get these like undervalued draft picks that are good guys, and they go in and they win, and it's like it was about emotions and family and football, and it didn't do great. For a lot of people, didn't really like it that much. Oh, and a Minnesota game starting the third period. But I think that might be my favorite movie just because of how just it had some really funny parts. I have a bunch of friends who actually thought it was fantastic as well. Greatest hockey game ever played, Detroit, Colorado, 1997. No, what? Oh, I said it the other day. I think the greatest there are a few games I believe are the greatest hockey games ever played. Yeah, you have to let me think of that. I'm gonna let me think of that. Greatest hockey game ever played. 'Cause that is a tough one. You know what? I think, and again, nobody's gonna agree with me on this. I think the greatest hockey game ever played was probably game one of the 2011. No, game one of the 2011 Stanley Cup Final. I think that was the greatest hockey game ever played. Defensively, it was fantastic. Offensively, it was fantastic. There were hits everywhere. It was just a crazy game. There weren't that many goals, but it was just back and forth in every way possible. And the Torres goal is just stuff that legends are made of. Yeah. I think game one, you have to attest to this, Josh, that game one of the 2011 Cup Final was something else. That was an unbelievable game. Greatest series of all time is the greatest series of all time. I'm gonna side with Vern's team. Greatest series of all time was the conference final in 1997. Oh no, you know what? No, greatest series of all time was the conference final with the Avalanche and the Red Wings, but not 97. 97 comes close, 0-2. What a series. And I think Game 7 of the Avalanche and the Red Wings in 2002 is one of the greatest of all time as well. I think the Canucks game is close to starting, guys. I got to go to that. Yep, 7-0. I'm not going to let Vern answer because he's a Red Wings fan, but does anyone else who's not a Red Wings fan know all of the goal scorers in that game? And can you do it in order?
And I'm here to blow your mind. What's get a car? Get a car is the easiest way to buy a car. If you go with the other guys, you have to work so hard for a fair price. It's you versus this guy. 20,000. 18,000. And get a car. We offer the best prices up front.
It didn't start yet. Okay, well, I'm still at the pregame. No, that Josh, you can do it. That's not what I meant. I meant like if the Red Wings aren't your first team, like if they're your second or your third, like see if you know. There's one player I don't know for some reason. It's a defenseman. I think I know the player, but I feel like I don't know the player. All right. Josh, you can help me on this because there's one player I don't know. I'm going to say blank when I'm pretty sure I'm not sure of the player and I'm not looking it up. First one is Holmstrom. Second one is Fedorov. Third one is Robitaille. Fourth one is Holmstrom. Fifth one is blank. Sixth one is Hull. Seventh one is Datsuk. The fifth one is a defenseman. I'm thinking Dandino. I'm thinking Devereaux. It's Devereaux. That's right. Boy Devereaux. Never mind. I remembered it by myself. Yay! I'm smart. Right. It's Holmstrom in front. It's a tip off a face-off in front of the goal. It's then the second goal is Fedorov. It's one of my favorite Fedorov goals. Probably my favorite Fedorov goal of all time. He goes at the wing. So many line changes. Score! Fedorov! 2-1 to Detroit. Yeah, I was right. Dandino. No, who is it? Devereaux. That's right, Devereaux. Then it's Fedorov off the wing. Then Robitaille gets it. Then Hull shoots to the net. It's tipped by Robitaille by Holmstrom. Then Devereaux gets a goal. Then Brett Hull from like the wing, and then Datsuk on Abisher. And I forget the call because I remember that call. It's like Pavel Datsuk on Boy Devereaux on David Abisher 7-0. All right, we're getting ready for puck drop in Winnipeg, everybody. Boy Devereaux, I was like, oh, do I remember? And that was, yeah. I don't need to hear no fans yell True North. So here we go in Winnipeg for the Jets. And the Canucks. So welcome to Winnipeg, Manitoba, the Great North, for the Jets and the Canucks. Canucks 5-5. They're even 500 in this nightcap for today. And they are tied. They trail them, but they're tied for third in the Northern Division behind the Winnipeg Jets, who are third behind Montreal, who lost today, and Toronto, who also lost, but the Maple Leafs got a point. Montreal did not. And Montreal is who the Canucks will be playing next. Oh, this is a bad streak that I did not know of. Canucks have not beaten the Jets since the 2016-17 season, and it was in 2016, the calendar year, that they did it. December 10th. 10 straight victories for Winnipeg, who is not a divisional opponent. Now they are, but they were not before. 4-1-0. So if the Canucks could knock off the Jets here, that would be really big. You wonder if possibly maybe these teams meet each other in the playoffs. We don't know. And here we go. Puck drops. Won by Vancouver. Won by Winnipeg, excuse me. They are in dark and blue. Vancouver is in white and green. Their first road game since that devastating loss in Calgary. Icing against the Canucks.
You mentioned the matchup and what a starting matchup it is. Patterson gets this every night on the road, and Shifley, we talked earlier on this balance right now that Winnipeg has. You mentioned offensively, they're getting scoring from all of the top three lines, and it's an interesting matchup to see how this goes through. So we'll look towards the line.
There's a chance at Besser, rebound, score! Brock Besser with the stuff in, and it's 1-0 Vancouver! 29 seconds into the hockey game. The American scores in Winnipeg, and what a highlight reel goal that one was. And a great pass. What a pass by the sweet Alexander Edler. And awesome for the Canucks. Was pretty quick. Jake, that's just weird, man. I'm sorry. Like, I feel uncomfortable. Jets in front, Lowry. Connects. What? Josh, can you mute him? I'll put him in timeout. There's a shot right into the glove by the Jets. Lowry in front. Yeah, if you're weird, it's going to be shot, save! Jets moved it up, and a save by a goaltender, Thatcher Demko. As after the Canucks had scored, Jets just came right down the ice. We're scoring a lot of goals, and the line A departure has not affected Winnipeg whatsoever. Like, not at all.
So we've had a fair number of those in that 30 seconds in the hockey game. It's interesting to start. So much has been talked about for Travis Green and his team, all the media hype and
So,
slow start. They went out
whistle right there, and
where they just couldn't keep the puck out of the net. I mean, defensively they were struggling. Green said maybe his team wasn't playing with the urgency that they needed, and sometimes you come off a great playoff run. It's not that easy to just find the value.
So here we go on for Ehlers, and he lost the puck. Connor plays it from the boards. Wheeler, and then lost it through. Sorry if I'm a little sluggish here at the Jets. I don't know too many of these players. Ehlers shot up high, and Kopp was trying to get there, and it's out of play. There's a shot for Lowry. They are right off the draw. And this is all because the Canucks couldn't get the puck out. And, it's unfortunate. And it'll be Appleton as well who tips this through. So, right off the face-off, and Appleton lets this rip, and there's the Jets bench. Right through Lowry, trying to get there. Perreault as well. Canucks will take this out. They're now announcing the Mason Appleton goal. Myers takes it away. Myers, good pass. Hoglander shot up high and deflected away. As Thorburn went through, and there was Hoglander, Pearson chasing, then Horvat, now Hoglander. Niels Hoglander behind, looks and turns past Lowry and tries to go to Pearson, and it's taken away by Lowry, who drops it off. Good pass for Perreault. Dropped it off into the Winnipeg end and got to center. Back it across, thrown to center, and dropped off again. Throwing it back for Kyle Connor. Still trying to get there. He was jostled off the puck and a shot that went up high, and penalty coming up against the Jets. Kyle Connor, I think is gonna be called for a tripping here, a tripping penalty, and there you go. So it should be a Vancouver power play. See how they do on that. 39th time for the power play for the Canucks, and that's the one of the first times that's happened. They've been on the power play a lot. Here's Schmidt over Hoglander. Hoglander holds it back. Schmidt shoots, save, rebound in front. Still couldn't corral it. And moved over for Schmidt. And now Hoglander. And now off the board, still working with it. And now that's Hellebuck. Hellebuck who made the save. And back for Schmidt. Down along for Horvat to move it through. Hughes kept it in. Canucks up the left circle. 1:03 to go on the power play. Back for Hughes. Hughes with it. Drops it off. JT Miller, a shot up high. And now Pettersson. And now Miller. Down the line, looks for Hughes. Horvat stifled away from Hughes and back to Demko all the way down in a 1-1 game. Hughes behind the net. Quinn Hughes drops off the corner. Lowry with the check, and it's taken away below by Besser at center. Brock Besser over to Elias Peterson from the right side of the boards. Came over to Hughes, and Hughes a face-off back there. Hughes a slap shot wide from the glass. And Besser was there, and now coming along is Pettersson, who gets hit. The Jets will clear it. Hi, GDD. Hi, Solauto Gaming. Devils lost today in a shootout Eichel, the game-winning goal. Red Wings lost today in the overtime. Liikalainen, I forget. It's a rookie who played his first career NHL game today. Scored his first goal in the NHL at 16 years old to defeat Detroit. We've got a 1-1 tie here in Vancouver. We'll be doing intermission calls. I don't even know if we'll get Minnesota, Colorado. That game might be over. Wow! Oh my God! Oh, okay. As Connor turns this puck, once this play goes to a stoppage, I'm going to announce what just happened. Gigantic trade and not in the National Hockey League. Gigantic. In fact, I can't wait to talk about it. Hopefully they'll have a stoppage soon. Puck from the boards. Wheeler took a hit. Virtanen, and he got it down. Mott trying to take it away. Still can't get it through. Here's a shot. Glove down by Thatcher Demko. 13:23 to go in the first period. Very early on, it was Besser, but then Appleton later, a little bit later, tied it for Winnipeg. We got a 1-1 game in Manitoba. Yes. Titanic trade. Stafford to the Rams for Jared Goff and a third-round selection in 2021 to Detroit, a first-round selection in 2022, and a first-round selection in 2023 for Stafford. I love Matthew Stafford, but this is a great win for Detroit. Detroit wins this trade. Stafford's made so much, but they get a younger quarterback who's been to the Super Bowl. A guy that they can build around. Why would the Rams do this trade is what I don't understand. So they trade Stafford, a guy that only had about 2 more years in Detroit anyway, for a younger quarterback who's been to the Super Bowl, and a second rounder, a third rounder this year, a first rounder next year, and a first rounder the year before, or the year after. That's a big win for the Lions. They just got a huge win in their rebuild. I have an alternate channel. Lukey, I'm not going to. I have an alternate channel. But then I would just have to make like 40 alternate channels every day. I'm not doing that. I have a life. Paul Maurice is actually, well, he's got a lot more to go for Barry Trotz on wins ever. Oh, no, most games coached. He's got about like 780. I don't know if he's going to get that, but he's definitely one of the greatest coaches of all time. No Stanley Cup championships, though, to his record, though. 1 Stanley Cup final game coached, though. He coached in the 2002 Stanley Cup final for Carolina. No, I don't have a life. I do, though. I go to college. I have college next week. I mean, I don't really take offense that often, but that is a bit insulting that you said I don't have, that you basically are conferring that I don't have a life. Yo, Lukey, chill, bro. Yo, chill. Like, if you say any more like weird stuff like that, I'm gonna start like start timing you out. All right, we're timing you out. It's fine. It's not against that. It's just because the way you're saying stuff and you're just kind of being a little disruptive. Hughes shoots in. See, I wish Captain Crunchify were here. That's being negative. Over for Kyle Connor. Hoglander. Hoglander moves in. Hoglander! Over the glove. Also, I had some people on our radio station chat talking about players to go to the rookies, and people were saying that they could see Keandre Miller getting more votes than Niels Hoglander. Hoglander scores! Speak of the devil! Canucks retake the lead. No, people know what that means, but that's not relevant. It bounced on top of the goal, and then it went down, and the third goal of the year for the young Swede. Hey, I like Winnipeg. If you remember, they were in my top 10. Yo, so